Good evening to everyone. For those of you who weren't with us last Monday we launched our Shine Your Light project, and we took our guests of how this Shine Your Light project started by writing this book, Shine Your Light, which we like to call Mental Vitamins for the Mind. It's a book that you don't read once and you put on a shelf to collect dust, but it is a reference book you can read every single day because each word can inspire you. Then obviously from this book, Paul got the idea of animating that book into personal mentoring services to everyone. We all know that people need to be trained, people need to be mentored, and who are the people who can benefit from these trainings? Everybody. If you are listening to this tonight, or maybe you know someone who can make a difference by attending our training, it can be you who want personal development. It can be you are the leader of a team and you want to inspire your team, especially in these particular times when everybody is focusing on the problems, and we're here to let you know to focus on a solution in life. Maybe you are the CEO of a company and want to motivate your team in these particular times, because when you have a motivated team, your results will be outstanding. We will also put the link of the trainings, the various trainings that we will be running online, and maybe also remind you that these trainings are personal. They are one-to-one, and they will be tailor-made to you. We can also organize workshops, online workshops. The amount of people on each workshop needs to be 10 people, even if it is online. And the reason is not social distancing when we're talking about online activities. The reason is because we want to treat you not as a number, but as a human being, which means we will be able to take care of 10 people at a time. Other than that, we offer the services as well of one-to-one. You can have a look at our website, shineyourlightonline.co, to be able to understand the various courses that we have and what can be good for you. And today we are going to talk about setting goals. We know that in life, each time we want to do something, we set a goal. For instance, we save money to buy a new home, or else we save money to buy a new car. Or maybe you want to study, you want to get a degree, so you save money to be able to pay for the tuition for the university. Whatever your goal is, if it's a small goal or a bigger goal, you need to put a vision of that goal. Now, each time we train our people and we ask them to put their goals, their dreams, and we are talking about goals, not those goals that you need to have in your life. Those dreams that you had when you were a child, with childish enthusiasm, you wanted to do something big. You wanted to achieve something which is beyond you or anybody else. We're talking about a big goal. And each time we ask our team to write down your goal. Now, having said that, I hope you have a pen and a paper or a journal to be able to write notes. because that is lesson number 1. When you hear something, when you read something, and it resonates with you, and it gives you that inspiration, write it down, because in a few minutes, tomorrow, the next week, you're not going to remember it. Lesson number 2, make sure that what you write down, you act upon. So let's go back on dreams and goals. And more often than not, we self-sabotage ourselves of not writing the big goals. Let me give you an example. What if you, who are present at this very webinar, your dream is to own a Ferrari, to drive a Ferrari, and it has always been your dream ever since you started maybe driving. Are you able to write that goal down? I want to own a Ferrari. Your mind, your subconscious is going to stop you writing that. Why? Because you're going to match it with your bank account, your current situation. And you're going to say to yourself, I can't own a Ferrari. You hear that whisper. Remember, we always have that negative whisper, who's our friend all the time, trying to put us down. And you're going to say to yourself, I don't have the money. I don't have the job to earn that kind of money to own a Ferrari. But going back, when we ask you to write your goal, your dream, and your dream is, taken as an example, you want to own a Ferrari, we never ask you to write a goal and match it to your current situation. We just ask you to put down what makes you cry when you write it down. You just want to own a Ferrari. We'll go back later as well and give you more insights, profound insights on this. So going back to a vision, setting your goals. Paul has set a vision surrounded by the noise of silence that nature gives us in the Sahara Desert. So I'm putting that on my goal, Paul. I want you to take me to the Sahara Desert. Not to find a partner, I'm going with my partner. So what he visualized is how he wanted his life to be. The person, the kind of person he wanted to meet. He didn't know the name, he didn't know who she was. He didn't even know her at that time. I was a stranger. Because Paul has just given us the example of what it means to put a vision of what you want. Because when you are writing down what you want, you are writing it down at the moment in time, in the future, before it is happening, but feeling the same emotions as if it's happening now. Let's go back to, if you write on your dream board, if you write you want to own a Ferrari, to go back to the same example. I'm going to repeat what I said before, because this is very, very important, because so many of us self-sabotage ourselves and we do not write down what we really want. And you know what, when we be doing these exercises in our training, if you won't cry with joy when you write exactly what you really want, it isn't your goal, it's somebody else's. When we started being mentored in this journey in our business of network marketing, we were given this exercise, and initially I thought it was rubbish. That was the word, I atoned for it. But then I realized that it's a psychological game which helps people to really focus on what they really want. Each time we set a goal and we encounter a challenge, we look at the goal. Even when we started thinking about, we worked all summer about this mission, SYL project. And there were moments when we said, why don't we have a mediocre life, a normal life, and go and watch Netflix, go and watch a movie, and let the world go by. But when you do understand and write your real goal, and something tells you inside that you've got to give something from you to the people out there, this is part of your legacy that you're going to leave behind, that doesn't let you sleep.
Legacy, sorry to interrupt you. Legacy is so important, because if you don't leave a legacy, is that a fulfillment in your life? Imagine that. Did we come in this world as numbers? Did we come in this world to be told what to do and not to get our goodness, our greatness? Good. Lost my word for a moment.
It happens.
It is important. Legacy is very important. And another thing, I don't like watches. Whoever did Time, he was looking to control the world, I assure. In the old times, in the old days, they didn't have any watches. The sun and the moon was their life. When they see the moon, they go to sleep. When they wake up, they're seeing the sun. It's life. It is a continuation of life. Because we tend, in our present life, is time. All the time, it's time. What time is it? Do I have time? If we eliminate that, time is immortal. In actual fact, time is something that has got no fixed time or anything. It is, in my mind, it is fictitious. There's no time. But the time we have, that when we see the moon and the sun, we are living a life and sharing our life with others. It is a community. The world is a whole community.
Yeah.
This is our mission.
And we are going to coach them when we ask the question, what time is it? And the answer is going to be now. And we are going to work on your now, so that you will have a better tomorrow. In the meantime, I was able to insert in the chat the link for you to have a look at the investment of the courses available. Just take your time to look through it and then contact us if something resonates with you and you want to get your life from where you are now to where you want to be. And why is visualization important? Why setting goals is important? Because we're going to work with your success. And we're here to tell you that sometimes that little voice in your ear is going to tell you, you don't deserve success. You're not worthy of it. And maybe we are afraid of success. Did you know that some people are afraid of success? And what we do is find all the excuses not to have success. Success is the birthright of each one of us. Thank you all a good evening. Thank you, Paul.
Yes.
Thank you all for joining us. And we are so looking forward to see you all on Friday. Thank you so much, and we wish you well. God bless you.
Good night. Thank you.
Let it go.